Hi everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm here to do your general weekly read for the 22nd to the 28th of February. I am working with my Sacred Geometry Healing cards, and the link will be below to where these can be purchased, as well as my liquid alchemy in a bottle, which are high vibrational elixirs that can actually be ingested, and they have been created to nurture, balance, heal the mind, body, and soul. If you go onto my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, I have actually put up quite a bit of information so you can actually look into these frequencies and how you can work with them. So let's get into the reading for the week, February 22nd to the 28th. The words that actually come to me this week is about knowing your worth. It is about going within. It is about going through meditation. It's going through expansion. It's going through it's about that reconnection and connecting to self. It's about following your heart. And it's just about, using, it's about making wise decisions, wise choices within your life at this present moment. And it's that reminder because, this is something that, of course, we have to do. We're always having to do, we're always having to, to truly understand who we are and what we are about. Because if we lose that connection, then when we're really scattered and we're not living, our true, I've even lost the words right now, but we're not living our true, that true path, being on that true path, that, the life that we're here to live. And I feel what's really interesting, actually, a card flipped over as I was talking, and there is a full moon on the 27th, this on Saturday, which I believe is 27th worldwide. And it is all about completion when we come into that full moon aspect. It's about the completion of maybe a business project. It could be a completion of, signing contracts. It could be a completion within our relationships, completion about aspects of ourselves, because when we can come to that completion, we know that it's time, that we to release and then to bring forward the new. Okay. And really interestingly, rebirth is what came through, and rebirth is all about that transformation, that transmutation. It's that reactivating. So this is telling me that, when I say we're here to know our worth, it's connecting to ourself and to our higher self. It is, knowing that we are actually going through this next level of expansion within ourselves. This new beginning, this rebirth, and even the phoenix. I just see the phoenix coming through, from the ashes. I feel like we have to, fire has actually been something that has also been in the forefront for me over the past few weeks, because what is fire all about? Fire is all about burning away that which, that we need to release. We can use fire to release, and we can use it in so many ways, and we can use it in very positive ways. With what I was saying before, with the rebirth, what follows is expansion. And it's knowing that we are forever evolving, we are forever expanding. And that is why, that aspect even of meditation is so, so important. Whether it is a meditation, whether it is practicing mindfulness, listening to certain frequencies like today, I was listening to a frequency 111 while I was walking. For me, that is getting me into that meditative state, but it's also working on a cellular level where it's not only healing, but it's also releasing aspects that, I no longer serve me. It's there to heal certain aspects. So we can do two things in so many different ways. You might find swimming or walking is, your meditation. The next card is fulfillment. Fulfillment is understanding and knowing that we are all connected. And it is, what creates that connection and what will strengthen it with time, and especially with the times that we're seeing now on a worldwide scale through COVID and what it has created, and how quickly it has also brought about like a mass hysteria and brought about this mass control, which absolutely um, is quite frightening to that level, to go, right, if they can do this quickly, what is next? This is where we go, you know what, stop, pause, we need to release, we need to go through this major change, major transformation. We need to know what our worth is. We need to know that we're here to evolve and expand, and we are connected, and we can do this together. And it's all about bringing in that love. It's coming from that heart, allowing, it's learning to love, or for some it's relearning to love. It's about learning to allow our hearts to overflow, to give ourselves that love. Sometimes we just need to bring it all in. We need, if this week is at the completion of, maybe it's letting go of anger, letting go of fear, letting go of hate, letting go of um like emotions that have been building and building and building for so long. And with each one of us is going through something different depending on where we're also living within this world. But it's, we're getting to this point where we're needing to connect to the higher self, because it's time to work intuitively and know that it's time to make changes, to bring aspects to completion, so that we can bring in that new. And we're going to bring it in through a whole heap of love. That's definitely for sure. Okay, can I have a few more cards? It's so, so important, that we keep hope, that we keep faith. We cannot lose it. And, even before I felt my own vulnerability coming through, and I said to my son, I feel myself losing faith and hope over a certain situation in my life right now. And he said, Mum, don't give up, don't give up. And sometimes you just need that little boost. I'm always there telling others, and it's just so nice for me to get it back, because that shows us that we are vulnerable, and that's okay, because we need vulnerability to take us through, because when we're vulnerable, we know we can then take action. And what is beautiful is the flower of life. This is telling us that there is something in its gestational period. Don't give up faith, don't give up hope, because you don't know what the outcome is. There is an element that you do not know yet. It's an element of surprise, it's secrecy. For some, it can even be pregnancy. But I think, for others, it's more about what it is that is coming your way. There is a surprise for you, because when those two outer concentric rings of the flower are released, that is when all is revealed. And it could be for some that you're bringing through some special project, as well, and it's still in that gestational stage. Okay, shapeshifter, beautiful. Reminder, okay, energetically, we can create changes. We are here to shape shift our own realities. We have the ability to do this on an energetic level, because it's about controlling our mind and our thoughts, our feelings, the emotions. When we start to change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. When we start to change our thought processes, when we bring in the positivity, we're actually changing aspects of ourselves on a cellular level. Okay. And when we start to do something from the inside, that is then going to also shapeshift and be seen on the outer, as above, so below. Okay. Don't ever forget that. So that's why we have to work from within ourselves first, because if we want to see the changes within our own world, we have to make them within ourselves first. Otherwise, you're going to sit there waiting for what? You're just going to be waiting for shit to happen, and it ain't going to happen, because what are you doing to make a difference? What are you doing to create the change? You can help to shape shift aspects. So, it is up to you. All right. And it's all about that emotional aspect. It's all about the feminine aspect. And it's all about, I want to actually say, when I'm looking at this is the nurturing aspect. So this is our sacral center. But what I'm seeing also is Mother Earth. It's the feminine aspect, Gaia, Mother Earth. We have to look after her, just as we have to look after ourselves, our sacral, our creativity, our channeling, our fertility, our birthing aspect. The same is of Mother Earth, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, it's Mother Earth, and this is the sacral within ourselves. And you know what? Bottom of the deck, the blue icosahedron. So a double with the icosa, we're talking very much the feminine aspect. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, we still have that feminine aspect of ourselves. We all have that, duality within us of the male, the feminine. And it is the law of gender. So we're here, we're about speaking our truths. It's time to speak up. It's working with that throat. It's a time to express yourself, because if you don't do it now, you could end up kicking yourself later and wishing that you had done something to speak up, to speak out. Know your worth, know your truths. And when you speak up, God, it makes a difference, and you feel so much better within yourself as well. Okay. So, it may even be, because the icosahedron has come out twice, work with the icosahedron, or work, if you have my cards, you can work with these two cards as well, by, like having them under your pillow, or, just placing them on your body or under your cup of water and taking in the frequency. So there's a few messages here, but they all do come together. Okay. It's really about knowing your worth this week. So wherever you are, have a wonderful week. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.